Godzilla vs. Kong. Director Adam Wingard explains the much-hyped sea fight teased in the movie's trailers, equating it to The Empire Strikes Back. Of all the moments from the Godzilla vs. Kong marketing campaign, one of the most talked about is a fight on the ocean. According to director Adam Wingard, the action set piece was always intended to be the standout moment of the entire movie. Lasting nearly 20 minutes, the scene sees Godzilla attack a fleet transporting Kong, with the ape leaping into battle after the military fails to slow the reptilian kaiju down. The sequence was always one that intrigued Wingard, especially given the unusual environment it placed Kong in for a pitched battle that hadn't been seen before. We always kind of knew, this is our Empire Strikes Back at it battle, this is the one to beat. The reason it jumped off the page right away was because the stakes are really clear. It wasn't just like, here's an environment and it'll be a cool environment for the monsters to fight and do stuff. The topography of the battle dictated what we were going to do with the fight in a really interesting way because Kong is already kind of at a disadvantage in terms of fighting Godzilla. Godzilla just has a lot more special abilities, he's stronger in all those kinds of things. On top of all that, you put Kong on a terrain where he's at even more of a disadvantage. He's on the ocean, he can't swim that well, he can't hold his breath for unlimited amounts of time underwater. That was an interesting kind of starting point because just the idea of seeing Kong jump from boat to boat was really cool and something we'd never seen before. And you're constantly asking yourself those questions when you're making a movie like this. Even as plans for the film changed over the years, the one scene that largely remained the same was the ocean fight. This allowed Wingard and the production team to work extensively on the sequence more than any other action set piece to deliver a genuinely thrilling showdown between the two titans. That one was probably the most fun of all the sequences because the script went through all these different changes over all the years and there's so many moving pieces but that sequence never changed so that was the most pre-vised thing we had from the get-go, Wingard continued. It was sort of like that was the piece that showed people as a proof of concept, this is why this movie is going to be amazing. Directed by Adam Wingard and written by Eric Pearson and Max Borenstein, Godzilla vs. Kong stars Alexander Skarsgård, Millie Bobby Brown, Rebecca Hall and Brian Tyree Henry. The film arrives in theaters and on HBO Max on March 31st. Thanks for watching.